sesenye gasi yamaboka ando gatema unabegeni bare amatunda yenze suri mawane onatemire korende tata kandi yasambire egeire ona babisabane tariche bago chungiria ono naye tata ekanisa kogendande okurwa orwande obusaba bosabande machitana weika ekanisa kogendande okurwa orwande obusaba bosabande machitana weika tata tata utare wanja ore tamachi kurende negenire una mambia 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 mbukelia mambia 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 mbukelia mambia 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 mbukelia mambia 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 mbukelia chitakana mambia 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 mbukelia abachaire.
Okay, tianda pause yo gotero uko na gusamuri ndagira ndabakwanira. Let me tell you people, in fact on mato kusiyo tebanga on mato tayura matayigwe hande batebanga gambiro muya to gambiro mubi gambiro muya to gambiro mubi abantu ngalenga to kubakani mochi kuyi abantu ku Kenya kunyoma ngalenga to gocha ga Facebook to bakani nangaki amachuma amasase yewe kuyi abantu ku Kenya. In fact nkolera muri amaliga mota irane oneta akubakiri kandi mugochaka kolera oneta akubakiri no t-shirt yembegete yanega t-shirt yega don't argue with me. You are going to cry premium tears, premium amaliga story ndo chekega Facebook ngaba amachuma abiraru etegega New Jersey akagenda Kenya ngabachire kumirana no asuba bari no mukungo yomo konye bonse bagutumira chibese. I don't know how true that story is. Lakini yonyiro chekega mitandao. Let me tell you, sex ne once aliri okoenda Kenya na be once diriyuira netega ingencho moka kuigubuya ingencho musacho akuigubuye kero kwenda Kenya once a year is the same way. Abantu bali banyomete bagatiga bakungu Kenya guse bagatiga abasacha Kenya inwe keskino kireke yawe sana nande inwe togendete ko basabira nyasaba konya abayigorere munyara masakara ino mureta abantu bayino. Lakini abantu abakuruga iga basoye metandao ma bachaka go chat abasubati maite babigite chibicho kaitenga mwanya abantu antari mwanya abantu kwamenya kurororo kwesi bo musacha boli kwabeka umuchibi kwaruga iga go Kenya wachikuyo mukungu osomo subati kwaruga iga ma wesiba wachikuyo musacha yani ngento ndanya ku understand nanje bona umuntu uchiga mbone ndebo kamba umusacha yo mukamba no musacha buno musacha ndewesi nimbo atabana na iwire nimenyete iga America ingi ebo ko ngayiboro ko nyomo umuntu otari umugusira muire nenko chukuyu musubati ku Kenya. Aba Spanish abantu cyaba Kenya mbaro abanyometa aba Spanish, aba Kenya mbaro abanyometa abasongo, aba Kenya mbaro abanyometa aba Sierra Leone, aba Kenya mbaro abanyomete ebisakwa wao ingi ko bangaina mwaso wachindege kuruga America mwenda mpaka Kenya mwachukuyu umuntu abandi mukuru cyombe mutararoro umuntu. How desperate are you? Eke usige batebe ngo mwise ko mobe mumuro araganyite nabo babo intwe noroche ujo muswati binanje usinale go chakobera no ene wiki mu musacho ndide oringe ucha kondemera ligusi. And I knew that at a very young age because umuntu oyo nonye nyokobiara was not going to tolerate it. basubati bamwabo musacha they were not going to tolerate it. Lakini bona asenda ali umuise ko wali ku nyando chebere mumuro nyando chebere ga ali umanyete kitogo kina tokwenda nere nyando chebere umuntu uyo there is no way nali kwenda umuchuwo muntu gali gusi imenye no umuntu uyo nandi manya Facebook ntu amayitinga ngo chigo cha yalinge bona onde Facebook kale nali gukwana ngokwana nechisegi na chinali kurwana bya umuntu oyo ne is not a new thing, it's something that has been with me. And you know, when I was looking at my brothers, I was looking at my fathers, my uncles, there was no way nkwenda because kaleba kungu mbale gokwana. So at an early age I said Gusii is not a place for me because umuntu oyo there is no way tata byara agoche mitandate bungoyo mukamo murogo kwana. In fact bakonganya banga ininga ne Christmas bagende babwate mete bangite inchanga no muntu ngitironye Gusii insoge angatindi moyo nkolire pi. Yes, umusubati ware mumro waraganye umusubati umube mumro waraganyete mubeza koirike Gusii for granted chiseng chichaba Gusii they mean something. Mumro mube no musubati waraganyete inki kyabura abantu gayiga America bakwenda bachikuye abantu ku Kenya. Do you ever ask yourself nga inki kagara abantu abatari konyora abantu gayiga asbali? Ask yourself, they are terrible like the rest of us. There is no way Gusii na aliko beka nyonga inseno yenu mutinyo yo muntarabe because umuntu is not going anywhere. So roche I'm thriving buone abana bandi ngo kina bale everything is fine because mbali ko yuke Gusii na ndi bona alibo kambeke ronko endo nkingo nyego kwana anyway ngongo kwanira gese bakuliye kama banya kogamba na bangamba na batangamba na ndi nabangite in America. I'm thriving here no musacho mokamba, it is fine and it is well. Abana bane bakindire a point ende yakabere Tianda abatebya masase. I'm speaking to women now. Onyo musacho okale 50 years plus. Onyo onde bwezi watu musacha totebe 50 plus. Umusacho onata ite kunyoma. Umusacho yotiga nyome because umusubati yako nyoma is a caregiver at a reasonable price. Umukungu wocha bono musacho ole 50 o itali musacho 50 plus tali musacho kurwanirere especially ababa sendete chinda. Onyo musacho o sendete enda okogona butuko, let him go. Tigo muntu ndaire miremeri umusubati kego ligito bonaiga tuli nawa tuguchiko ba 50s to boire in the 70s inki umusacha ako kokonyu guchukurwanirira umusacha nayi nubwate chibesi chiao orwanirira umusacha no baba mama mbarwanirira umusacha. They got in the marriage knowing we are in this together bangina bane. The next generation, which is us, there is no polygamy. Umusacho ore over 50 inki ukurwanirira umusacho mogotu otakirire kogenda acha kolendwa in a few years inki ukurira umusubati uyo emiremo tigo umusubati oli acha akole emiremo nande onye nobulemo onye mbane kabwato obulemo chieka 10 inki ndaro umusubati uyo chieka isana nga inkoira she can come aire 5 and endero mugaka nande ngo chako ba supervise both of them. By the way talinga nere bika ngo supervise my husband wone gatete ko nyoma tiganyome obuli mubona chu in half umusubati yache akole all the care that my husband needs because my husband needs care, especially musacho ndi bwensi yosende tenda. They are likely to have diabetes, they are likely to have high cholesterol, they are likely to be snoring at night, they are likely to have all the diseases that come with overweight. There is no way you could run a room over 50 years old. That is rubbish. Or you know musubati umuliri. Na you should have your own money. It cannot be money. You should be investing. Korukwa karwete say you should have even invested before taranyuma. You should have your own stuff. Inkyo konya kurwanira chibes chumusacho invest your own things. Bibwate bintu byao. Na anda egenta masasa atamanyiti. Onye kore mare no musacho kolete investment ekera akule. Everything stops. You have to wait to go through the system. Ocha kororo manya kororo ewe bintu biribire byao. Toma itinanga kiakabegete will. Meanwhile, you should have chibesire litalia pen inongwenyi. You should have a malimali litalia pen inongwenyi. I should have my own investments. Ntabwati nta needed consent kuraso musachone. Imenye meanwhile kinganyete ndrenga nkialigete will. Because you know what? Okay, tenga na yaligete will, you might not be the one on the will. So, you should have America watenga, you should have your own shit. If you don't have your own shit, Amasase, then you're going to fight for that 50-year-old, or send a tender, or walete, or Nadatalia Yaligete will, or Anole Mamu Mavaligete will, Ranole Muswati Mavaligete will. You're here fighting men, and God has blessed us with the brain to be financially stable, to be financially independent, that you don't need to be fighting for a man that you have been married to for so many years and he has decided to marry another wife. That is not an option, Amasase. Never fight. You cannot put yourself so low. Kurwaniriro musacho sende tenda. Onye kabwate 60 pack. Na hando anchile na ate tiko nyomo mukungu. Mwotuwa mukungu yache, supervise both of them. Put your foot down. Una inchabano mwata abana bane. Omoswati you are going to supervise 5 people. Abana bane na inche. No yomonaro to adapt it Kenya nere. We are going to supervise these 2 people. You understand? One-on-one to make sure everything is running smoothly. Because as a woman, you have to stand strong. By the time your husband yakona cheki na nyume, you are no good. Kwa moro siri, pack your shit. Go let the man start his own life and focus on self-care, focus on self-development. There is no need. Okoira, you are God-given time on planet Earth. You can see if you're dating Greek. Ochikuruaniriro musacha for what? Haya. Onye kubwatu musacha ore under 50. Otagete konyoma. Listen to me carefully. Eine ubyo bwate. Because investment happens when you are below 40. At 40 you are the peak of your life. If you're married to this surugenyirira under 40. This surugenyirira under 40. Litete konyomu mokungu onde. You are shortchanging yourself. You are shortchanging yourself. File for divorce. Let that man go. Find another woman. And guess what? Focus on your children. Focus on your children. Raise your children. You understand? Raise your children. Baba Jack is endorsing me that you don't fight for another. You do not. In fact, you're going to die soon. How can I fight for my husband? Where do I get the time to fight for my husband? Who lied to people to fight for a husband? A man who does not want you does not want you. He is gone. Under 40. Your husband wants to marry another wife. Let him marry, because you need a man that is focused to develop himself. So at an early age, if a man wants to have more than one wife, Kerobale under 40, divorce them. And start focusing on self-development. Why? They are going to bring you syphilis. They are going to bring you HIV and AIDS. They are going to make children. They are going to bring you HPV. They are going to bring you diseases. Because when they marry another wife, they don't use a condom. Those are facts. And you ladies who are waiting to be brought to America, the only way, unless the moment you must swati amanyire sex, the moment you must search amanyire sex, tikonya gotonga inanga ngabantu ngankonyoma bara abantu babeke Kenya bachega igabakobanye. Nobody is waiting for you. Onye nchomo nginore 49, I'm not waiting. Think mondo takonga ina bona iganyoma mbeke Kenya nganere nganyete for 1 year, nganere nganyete for 2 years. I'm not doing that rubbish. If you are married before you came to America, I will give you an excuse. Lakini onyo arumonto kaiga Facebook umenya ko enda Kenya, ngochiko ochiko munyoma, umenya ko matainga bera abunda aliya masakara manya ko irana. Egenteke kere kimo kirispo, iro ko muswati yogotete. Tiamba mba advice. Umeta basacha mama yo. Omuswati yogotete. Omuswati uragirite biyo yogotete. Egento kere ko mwaka nga pa. Body functions chaye chiko kolemiremo, including a clitoris. Clitoris is energetic. There is blood flow that goes there. Kero ko igotire. Kero lenchara, you cannot even feel it. Lakini kero igotete. Western negete chibes chikuru ngumbu Western Union. Or will do ya. Automate chibes every month. Let me tell you. Ekaronta bwa chibes no yinchu mobero kende te kende. In fact, ingo kenda na yuno nyamanye gatari go seberekana. Lakini kero mukaka kalete tebese biyiga. Enchende tebese biyiga. Abana ba unabona bwata abana batatu college. School fees yerure. Ntubata shelter. Omubero ne go relaxed. Onye mukaitenga mukurale lya baswati bali Kenya. Ngaba igotete baraire. Egenteke once it's full, it's not the same. Egenteke kiki go tire very wild. And it takes over. The same way the penis takes over is the same way the vagina takes over. Those two things belong together. It is simple advice. And you need to because Tingo ati mugusita tabiara nkonyote nga. Oya nyo tabiara no alema. Abantu mbwateka my brothers and my brothers knows the drill. The drill nailing a kim they will tell you nga I'm saying the truth. This thing is not waiting for you. Teko ngene kwamenya wikaba swati ga wala mutekete kurwani abaswati you lie to them. Abandi mwaba ngaina nga musaona ngaini tumuswati onde nga ona a tracking company. Anine ntereba. Kawo taka iga matukeli okorwe license ya driving because of drunk driving. Keli tabuga timiremo nyumba ara akorara. Muswati ochiro abaire BSA. Keli. Muswati oyo unamenyomete. Abaire nasi bana ko ine nali mukata ite baswati babe chinasi. Ino bongo bo ino ngibwa chiete. Ngo tawle tyo bongo bo ino mutari ko ene to school. Ngo ba ule to bongo. Mutari ko ene to school moko nyakuruse baswati Kenya. Mwamba beke school. Yani yona bakoli emire moko na mwachikuyi. Mwaleta baswati mwaba beke school gaiga. Inkyusa ino musache kero koleto muswati ga igomenye guchaka kuri chiwesi cy'umuswati cya nasi. Yono musache ole. Beke ke mincha maguru imurale uganye mpaka rosi chibese. Rara okoboka beke ke mincha maguru ime okoboka omenye mnanga kyuko endoli kichibese omenye kuroro kwirana munabasacha abandi bali bwati chibese. Musache otabu atibese taliko soki gento ga okebeka maguru imurale. There is nothing. You have nothing to offer. You cannot bring a wife iga America mu nursing school. Omanya kuroro chake gusaba mukawo chibese aba muraba bayibiri in the 70s bono. In the 80s, about the 90s. Bagusaba bakungu babo chibese. How do you stoop so low? Beke mincha kiamagoro ime. Keberoro mpaka onyo chibese umenya gogeso kina turamenyenga no musacho isaini. Lakini koleto mwana ubandi kurukenyo muire school gaiga atumyo obongo bwa yasoma ete nursing. Abe nasi umenya gochaka koteba nga na ine truck driver kwalinge kwanza tomo tetinga you are go kwalinge written. Mulko batenga more written. Oko motenga ngoneti. You don't own any trucks. You are an employee. Batebi munoli kire? Chi truck yoko ende. Teka kungaina abaswati nga mbwate byasara byane. Ngachi truck chiane bono konya go dream ibinto video oroche company yoko kolera lende to go dream nayo igole kago koleto umukungu akana nursing school nayo nyole kwa rosi chi truck chiao. Ora chake byasara byane mbwate bya bitsi. Nama chuma ya mulega iga New Jersey. Ese njumba oro kibi asara mnokoro chibese ka $2,000 ko ligere tige chiro. Kon West Beats. Kose kon socks, kose kon kene gyonse chiro njumba oro ki. Ekere na ba oro ki moro chibese mumenya ku receive bincha magoro imbe. For now nyetu ba chibese beke ke mincha magoro imbe obe kama ora okiro sipito basa ko soki ke minche ki mpako nyole chibese. Tu bese ko korebo sense bunobu. If you are broke, stop that. Mokoleta baswati ga mo bakoli abakoli emiremo. No, they are not your workers. Onye koro muntu mutaka bera nyombo bo mutaka nike minje kikia mpaka onyole chibeso menye kogesoki. Tali yoga nyuiro muswati obande skuru asomera mpaka ete boards mpaka chake konyole emiremo omenye kuroro chake gusaba chibesi chai ai chibesi chao ngaichire. Ngoko urite chibesi chao. Nkyota chirite skuru. Ngo tauli tiobongo onye wa tauli wobongo injuto ko bundise kutokoira ni obongo buli monta tauli we will bring it back to you. That rubbish yo konya koleta basibati ga mwamnya ko abuse, it is not going to continue. Na inu abasibati mokonya ko yugukuru Kenya, you are going to suffer nga. Don't say nga nobody told you. Yo neri na lunch nda bakwana to basate ngonde takotebeti onde takotebeti ukolera premium tears like this. Onyore this day I don't do it for me because me I'm married here. And I'm here, I'm raising the children here. Hustle hard. I'm at Chumaba More New Jersey. Inchue chiro every Saturday. I'm at the market every Saturday. Mbabundi say house to hustle. You will make money. Quick money. 2,000, 3,000. Almost such an hour across from me to Senegal. Okoni chi handbag choka. Chi handbag chi speech $10. Almost such no mwano ye $10. He makes a little over $3,000 every Saturday. And every Sunday, $3,000. And every Thursday, 3,000, 9,000 in one weekend, and he has a big van, handbag, choker corn. You don't have to own trucks. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to do anything. Yeah? Abantu abataka ba umuntu mutaka konya gukwana gaiga Facebook. Abasache mwespia bataka. Machuma mwespia mataka. Weke kimincha magoro ime tigato kwane as women who are hustling out here. Weke kimincha magoro ime. Keep it there until you get something. You don't have a voice when you cannot support your family. You don't have a voice when you are asking money from your wife. Yeah? You understand? Abantu baba Jackie no more Facebook gaiga. Oko ni chumali takali watch Facebook. Nkiyoko kora Facebook when you have no money. Stay in the house. Ligies ruali elien esa isonye goko beka small, beka extra small. Ligies ruali elien sinini ego kobate eke mincho beka magoro mo be roro goko nyore chibe so manya gosoka kuroro. That is the rubbish you people deserve. Obantu moru Kenya moru moche gaiga America mo manya ko ba so broke. Moko nyoro bo beso bo sinini mwenda Kenya mwachukuye baswati ku Kenya. Mogo ikiye baswati gaiga mwachaka ko ba abuse. Beke bimincha magoro me. We are tired of the rubbish. We are tired of abusing abaswati mukurusi Kenya. Na inu amasase mukurusi abaswati Kenya, abasacha Kenya. Na inu mubwate michando. Iki kobolete gaiga tokonywa mo musongo. Tokoligo musonge Dr. Meremo. Tokoligo musongo ase chiropractor. Tokoligo musongo ali asokonya goeta bwisi bibuye iga bwisi biga. Inkyo kando chikoye koye abasacha ku Kenya orocho musacha arocho opportunity ayo oroche love. Are you kidding? Otiga abasacha aga babwate chibese ma bali stable understand the system. Okay, ndo umanye guchikoleta umusacha agaiga lichumo chikuri rusi gyanchere oche gogesomi iga America ndi oche kurusyo first iga bwato botaka bwobongo tigo botaka bwa academic umusacha umutaka guchikurusi Kenya utabwati no nemere muga bwato busacha ubutaka bwobongo ndi oche kumuikiga iga America mu educate umubeke through the system aye naye mama Teresa naye charity nkyuko rusire abasacha tokunyo mu musacha at your place of work umusacha on your own level. Do you understand? You need to get yourselves together. We are tired of abuse. We are tired of domestic violence. And I said that we are not going to raise fundraisers for domestic violence. People are going to be killed here. People are going to be killed because when they get here, anything successful and in a way change your door which Kenya. Ate ite koro kia bantu nga successful na ga igamenyete ase no nyiro go paki galite yo enyumba yo kigere ubi chianga choka bako orali bako cha Kenya. How many times are we telling you people don't go looking for people from home? Moto ite koiwa you will cry premium tears again. Yeah, ama sacha aliara mataka mutabwat semi ndigie inbox imba bundise binogo kole biasara nabako kole biasara Saudi Arabia nabako kole biasara iga America nabako kole biasara Kenya ando sia sole wanto kole biasara chibe senkorosi chisaine ngwetenenera. I don't need umusacha lakini umusacha karo is a complimentary nando umusacha onara akwa mambya nimbo ataka mwana kanda gasini niga ucha kwende college wono batatu basire nkoenda bali Mwocha kwa nkonyira kamwana kagasomo umusacho yoga kulira anda abandi mubwati life insurance emichango ya torosi digilina nyamwaya mubode life insurance because iro ka mosendete chinda ino abantu mara drop dead anytime. You need life insurance for your children. Abandi mukarubo taka osenkurukiamo kama mwachire ga America bono ni michango mukonya gusabanga tobatinde we are not burying you. Buy life insurance so when you die we can send you back home. Mizigo Rebecca is asking me unatoa wapi mizigo unauza mizigo natoa Kenya. Anybody wants to do the business I'm doing and it is enough for everybody. I bring the luggage from Kenya and I have a way to bring you luggage. Reach out to me. I have a way to supply you. I can supply you and I go to the market every Saturday. It is very easy money. It is not a lot of money. To even start the business, you can even start with $2,000-3,000. You can even start with $5,000. It is very easy money. You just need to be committed. Otiga mangana yoko nyua marua. Otiga mangana yoko nyako idle on the weekends. Na yura arusi ke mincha magoroime. Other is ke mincha kibika magoroime. We are not going to talk to our such a very broke, very lazy bako nyako bera emetandao. Umonta ko nyako bera emetandao gari employed. Ako twimere muchaka kumaga magochaka ochaka kunya koyega ege ebirogo igoro nya ko babysit remote nya kubwata remote no mwana newborn nya go karesi remote chichano bono sende tende inchumba tebi na mago kole biasara wo sense mutige bimincha be kamagoro. That is the only advice I have for you. Nanda basibati amogocha koli mukuru kuri Kenya, they are seeing opportunity, you are seeing love. There is nothing like love. Musbati olitalia yaganyete uru America acha kumo save. And guess what? Out of 100, there is 10% chico work. And we are not going with the 10%. There is a few marriages that have worked for arranged marriage. But the 10% doesn't count. 20% doesn't count. 80% it is a fail. It's a disaster. Tiandagere. Nchekandagere kandi no kalega. Uyindagere yanera. Andagere, tiandagere. Noroch nindagere yani. Abantu bali bako fuzi musiki matebi ndagere abana bali batametingiye ko kwege sindi nyito maitige sindi no manyi kare ndagere kuri gutira yo sindi ge koimuka guchigoro mo basa gotanga timba tebete amachuma bali mo kwenda mwenda mwachiko yaba mwatumira abantu kuchikenye kare barage bayigotite bnanko yigotaiga. Start a business. Don't go to look for people from far. Ask how you can start a business. Moteba ngondita batebe tinje tiganda.
Bono toku moyo korende negenire una mambia bukeria mambia bukeria
I my friend I got abantu aba America ngwe koratori. Let me tell you, we are struggling. Like me, I have 3 children in school. Yani ntoli gwe kora, we are struggling. In fact, we are suffering. Ntoli gwe kora pi. O maene bonya sai iga to chande kete pi. Nye to koreka nga ngambie ntoli we are struggling. Ondita biso ko nga we are doing well. We are struggling. Tingeba onye ko igolita bana ga America. You are busy kwa gacha Kenya. You are busy ko otoma chibese ku Kenya abayiri bawo. Turi kurera bana bawo college. Bana bawo mbali kwenda college. Bana bawo mbali bakery program chindi cyose chiko cha kuba scholarship. Bana bawo mbali sports. Bana bawo mbali ko koreka ndigions. Egasi yawo no kunya otoma chibese ku Kenya. No cholere my friend ya nursing umnyasa. You let me enjoy my food.
Abantu Maria Daudi agateba kuruko y'uburwaye bakoba batwaye tanya korora umwigeni wo bago
Let me tell you something. I saw a post yesterday. I saw a post yesterday. This lady was saying, na abana balia muibira abana nane. Kero mogo kina na mama bwata abana nane. Kero muntu struggle buguma bwayo ogenda sako ende buki. Muswati yogale gotebe ngekera abana aba nane. Togo chang esugo kutoko enda tu espigusi. Okonyora ngaba ibori ebatete kogokera abana balia abayise nabangina babwate chibese. Okonyora no bako wendagere ngiya first kwanyora ngana bako eguye ama echoba ebade first priority kwanyora abana abechita chiri na bako lendu muno nando kwanyora ngana nabwa ngina koranchite muno. Have you ever asked yourself why? Only moibole tu abana 8 Bible abaire equal opportunity. Ask yourself, are you one old number 80 gabu? Ingiye ko gara abana bawo balilisa bu bago sabu ababande bakurungumbu. Ingiye ko gara abana bawo balilisa bu bago sabu ababale nyando chibere. Bale Nairobi. Ingiye ko gara abanta ababande bale in the village. Why? Because these were 8 children. Bo mongino yomo. No musacho yomo. Given the equal opportunities, depending on your choices, is what puts your children where you put your children. You set a pace for your children. My oldest brother was born in 1944. I was born in 1973. When I was born, my niece was born. When my father was having children, my oldest brother was having children. So I grew up in that environment where my nieces and nephews were coming from Nairobi. Nichi sausage in a Weetabix, my friend. And they had a car. Not just a car, a good car. And they lived in Lavington. They had a good life. Who put them in that life? Their father. Their father was from Nyando Chibere the same way. My brother was from Gesima, my brother. He went to the University of Nairobi. He became a professor. He came to America. And he went back. Yeah? He went back and he gave his children the best. And I saw that. That was modeled to me. I saw my siblings who went for the best. 21 children my father had. 21. And you know what? I thank God. And this is something I learned because I'm number 18. In Eronge Primary School, I was a small child. I learned that I must set the pace for my children. I don't expect my brother or my sister to give my children what they need. I do not expect my parents to give my children what they need. I set the pace for my children, personally, Penina. By deciding who I was going to marry, by deciding how I spend my time, that is a decision I had to make at a very young age. So it's not by accident that I sit here in the car to talk. I choose to sit here and talk because I'm 1 out of 21 and I'm 1 out of 8. And we had all equal opportunity from my father because my father was a teacher who believed in education. We all have equal opportunities as siblings, but we choose to take different paths. Let us not blame our siblings for where they are in their life. Let us not start putting it on. Your siblings don't owe you. Your siblings don't owe your children. Your siblings don't owe you anything. Your sibling ought to take the care of the parents who gave you equal opportunities. Your parents cannot be selfish. They give you equal opportunities. But you know what? For some reason, you choose alcohol. For some reason, you choose to get married quickly. Some of you women get married before you even have self-independence. You get married. Who forced you to get married to a broke man? You chose. Who told you to marry to a family that didn't care about family? You chose. Now you want to make your sister feel guilty, your brother guilty, because they are not giving you their money. You have to work hard to earn and to put your family where you want them to be. You understand? Meshach is saying it's natural to incline to enyongo ebwata macha makenoko. I mean, there's no way for me to explain that. And I'm never apologetic. I will never feel anything. To any of my siblings who are choosing to drink, who are choosing to have 20 children, who are choosing not to go to the flea market and sell things, I never feel anything for them. Because it's a clear choice. Because why? We had equal opportunities. But the African culture has this tendency to make you feel guilty because you're thriving. Yeah? and your sister's children are not going to school. Meanwhile, your sister is busy having children. Every time you turn around, she has a child. Every time you turn around, she's marrying a new man. My friend, cheers. God loves you. Go out there and hustle for your children.